All right, shalom, shalom. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. Call Haloim, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kudash. This is just a quick correction. I actually was supposed to do this a while back. Because this is a correction on the Hanukkah, which I'm late on it. But the only reason I'm late was because they had in that same week of Hanukkah they had hit me with a strike, and I had no access to my channels, so I couldn't put it out at that time. I was gonna quickly correct it, but Salaka, they had me blocked off for all my channels, and I couldn't get on. And ever since I got my channel back, um, I've been so caught up with videos that I totally forgot. So Salakia for that, but I wanted to bring it out now for a quick correction. Um, the lesson that I had did on Hanukkah was on point. The only thing I didn't do on point was I told people in the lesson that you were supposed to use a 9-tier candlestick menorah when you were supposed to use the 7 candlesticks. All right, the regular original menorah, the only menorah that we use. All right, because this was my first time holding it, the Hanukkah. So I had asked the brother from GMS, and I ain't gonna go into all detail, but um, a good brother he's been in for a while, and he was actually under the impression that we had to have a 9-stick menorah, and he even did lessons for consecutive years speaking about it, and he actually came into someone brought it upon him that it was supposed to be 8, and then he brought it to my attention, and he asked me for forgiveness and all that, and absolutely I forgave the brother. This is why that we uh rehearse the righteous acts at the end of the day. All right, matter of fact, let me bring that up real quick. Where is that at? That's in Judges. I think it's Judges 9. Let me get it real quick though. Rehearse the righteous acts, KJV. Oh, 5. This is Judges 5 and 11. Salaki, let me just quick share. All right. This is Judges 5 and 11. And it says, they that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh go down to the gates. All right. So at the end of the day, we are rehearsing the righteous acts. And it's not saying that you have to put these law, statutes, and commandments away, but we do rehearse the righteous acts to the best of our ability. you know at the end of the day, we are not just justified on the laws itself. We are more justified more than anything is going to be on our faith. But faith and works go hand in hand. All right, because faith without works is dead being alone. So you have to have the works and the faith with it. But at the end of the day, we're mostly going to be justified by the measure of our faith towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai when it comes to that time. All right. But again, we rehearse the righteous acts to the best of our ability and walk in that spiritual path. So, um, I definitely forgave the brother for it. Absolutely. We all make mistakes, and this is why we rehearse the righteous acts. And at the end of the day, this is why we got to get up out of here ASAP. Like, because, we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts, and we're not going to be able to go off. All right, let me get that real quick. And we shall have the law, statutes, commandments in our inward parts, KJV. All right, which is that's right, Jeremiah 31 and 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord, talking about when this place is destroyed, right? And it says, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. You see? So no matter what, Shalom, Mak, everybody Shimei Shah Barakatah. No matter what, we're gonna have the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. We're not gonna be able to go off ever again. You see, so I definitely forgave the brother for that. We all make mistakes. That was even on my part where I should have been, more on point with it. But like I said, it was the first time that I was holding that whole Hanukkah thing. So, I was excited and all that, and I didn't even, it was making sense how he was breaking it down. But at the end of the day, that's a Jewish custom, all right, to have a 9-stick menorah and then light it up every other day. I mean, every day, one to two, and that goes back to these Amalekites, man, these heathens. All right, so that's pretty much the correction I wanted to make. Like I said, I was supposed to make it during the time of Hanukkah, because I got told that I think it was the third day into Hanukkah. That's when he had let me know the correction, and like I said, they had gave me that strike at that time, so I had no access to any of my channels at the time. So when I finally got my channel back, I was so caught up with just doing videos that I actually forgot to correct myself. So Salakia that I'm a little late on that, but I'd rather correct it now than never correcting it, because that's a slip of the tongue, and we could be destroyed for that, So for future references, if we ever made it to that next Hanukkah, it's the Lord willing we don't, but if we were to make it to that next Hanukkah, it's always the seven candlestick menorah, and it's lit up. All of them is lit up. All candlesticks are lit up for 8 days straight. All right, that's how that works. So that was my correction. So I wanted to do it now, then not ever doing it ever. So Lord willing, it was edifying. To the next one, Shalom.